The Netherlands is a country that defies expectations at every turn. Far more than just windmills and tulips, this compact nation packs an extraordinary punch with its perfect blend of historic grandeur, cutting-edge modernity, and natural beauty that will leave you breathless. From cities where medieval architecture stands proudly beside contemporary masterpieces to villages where time seems to have stopped centuries ago, the Netherlands offers travelers an unforgettable journey through some of Europe's most captivating landscapes and cultural treasures. Whether you're cycling along tree-lined canals, exploring world-class museums, or standing among millions of blooming flowers, these 15 destinations represent the absolute best the Netherlands has to offer. This is your ultimate guide to experiencing the Dutch magic that has captivated travelers for generations. 1. Amsterdam, the crown jewel of Dutch. Amsterdam isn't just the capital of the Netherlands, it's a living masterpiece where 17th-century canal houses create a UNESCO World Heritage cityscape unlike anywhere else on Earth. The city's concentric ring of waterways, crossed by over 1,500 bridges, forms one of the world's most romantic urban settings. Lose yourself in the narrow streets of the Jordaan district, where boutique shops and cozy cafes spill onto cobblestone lanes. The city's legendary museums, the Rijksmuseum with its Rembrandt masterpieces, the Van Gogh Museum house, the world's largest collection of the tortured genius's works, and the profoundly moving Anne Frank house, offer cultural experiences that will stay with you forever. But Amsterdam's true magic reveals itself when you simply wander, discovering hidden court hofjes, watching boats glide beneath ancient bridges, or joining locals at a brown cafe for an evening of gezelligheid, that uniquely Dutch concept of coziness and conviviality. Giethoorn, the village where roads don't exist. Imagine a place where the gentle splash of water replaces the roar of traffic, where thatched roof farm in the 18th century line pristine canals, and where your main mode of transportation is a whisper-quiet electric boat. Giethoorn is that dream made real, often called the Venice of the North. This ethereal village has no roads in its old center, only waterways connect over 180 bridges, glide beneath wooden footbridges, past gardens bursting with flowers, as ducks paddle alongside your boat. The village's origins as a peat harvesting settlement have given it a unique character that feels utterly removed from the modern world. Visit in winter, when frost coats everything in crystalline beauty, or in spring when the gardens explode with color. This is the Netherlands at its most tranquil and enchanting. Kinderdijk, where giants stand guard. Nothing symbolizes Dutch ingenuity quite like Kinderdijk's 19 magnificent windmills standing in perfect against vast skies. This UNESCO World Heritage Site represents humanity's age-old battle against water, and the Netherlands' remarkable victory, built in the 1740s, to pump water from the polders and prevent catastrophic flooding. These towering structures remain functional monuments to Dutch engineering genius. Walk or cycle along the dikes as the massive blades turn overhead. Visit the interior to understand the complex gearing systems, and witness sunset painting the sails golden against dramatic cloud formations. In spring and summer, the surrounding fields become a patchwork of green divided by mirror-like canals, while winter sometimes brings the rare treat of skating on frozen waterways past these timeless giants' Keukenhof gardens, an explosion of color that defies belief. For just 8 weeks each spring, Keukenhof transforms into the world's most spectacular floral display, a 70-acre garden showcasing over 7 million flowering bulbs. Words simply cannot capture the overwhelming beauty of standing among endless waves of tulips in every conceivable color, from the deepest purple to the softest pink, from striped varieties to those that seem to glow from within. High breeze and rare orchid pavilions showcase exotic blooms, massive flower mosaics, Japanese gardens, and sculptural installations add artistic flair. The sight of millions of flowers arranged in perfect color harmonies across the landscape with windmills visible in the distance creates a sensory experience that feels almost surreal in its beauty. 5. The Hague, where royal elegance meets international power. Hague carries an air of sophistication that befits its role as the seat of Dutch government and home to the International Court of Justice. The magnificent Binnenhof complex, where the Dutch parliament has met since the 13th century, surrounds a courtyard that has witnessed centuries of history. Wander through the elegant shopping streets, then visit with Vermeer's Girl with a Pearl Earring, an experience that never fails to move viewers with the painting's mysterious beauty and technical brilliance. City's Scheveningen Beach offers a complete change of pace, a vibrant seaside resort with a long pier, excellent seafood restaurants, and North Sea waves that attract water sports enthusiasts. The Hague somehow balances political gravitas with coastal charm, creating a uniquely appealing destination. Rotterdam destruction leveled its center. That architecture lovers absolutely must experience, with an apartment complex under a ceiling adorned with a massive mural of flowers and insects, and the striking Erasmus Bridge has become the city's instantly recognizable symbol. The skyline bristles with innovative towers, while the waterfront has been transformed into a dynamic public space. Yet Rotterdam isn't just about buildings. Its multicultural energy, cutting-edge food scene, and thriving arts districts make it one of Europe's most exciting urban destinations. 7. Utrecht, medieval charm with modern Dutch energy. Utrecht's Dom Tower, the tallest church tower in the Netherlands at 112 meters, has watched over this beautiful city since the 14th century. What makes Utrecht truly special is the unique system of wharf cellars along its canals, creating a two-level waterfront where restaurants and cafes occupy spaces originally built for storage, right at water level. The result is an incredibly atmospheric dining scene where you can enjoy your meal just meters from canal water. City's compact medieval center, filled with hidden courtyards, specialist boutiques, and some country's best cafes, creates an intimate atmosphere that larger cities can't match. Students from Utrecht University fill the streets with youthful energy, while the city's music festivals make it a cultural hub that rivals much larger cities. Delft, Vermeer's city of blue. Vermeer painting in this exquisitely preserved medieval city, where blue and white Delftware pottery has been crafted for over 400 years. The marked square, dominated by the soaring Nieuwe Kerk, New Church, where Dutch royals are entombed, serves as the heart of a city that has barely changed since the Golden Age. Visit the Royal Delft factory to watch master craftsmen hand-paint intricate designs onto pottery, using techniques perfected centuries ago. The city's intimate scale, graceful canals reflecting historic facades, and refined atmosphere create a sense of stepping back into the 17th century. Where Vermeer was born, lived, and created his luminous masterpieces, and that seems to bathe the city's streets and waterways in something approaching magic. Zaanse Schans, living history in vibrant Zaanse traditional green wooden houses that transport visitors to the Netherlands' industrial heyday. This isn't a theme park, but a living community where working windmills still produce oil, mustard, and paint using centuries-old methods. Watch wooden clogs being carved, visit a cheese farm to taste authentic Dutch cheeses, and step inside the workshops of traditional craftsmen. The site of multiple windmills reflected in the River Zaanse, with greenhouses completing the quintessentially Dutch scene, provides countless photo opportunities. The area played a crucial role in the Dutch Golden Age's prosperity, and experiencing its preserved industries offers genuine insight into how the Netherlands became a global power. Haarlem, Amsterdam's more refined neighbor, often overlooked in favor of its larger neighbor. Haarlem rewards visitors with a perfectly preserved historic center, fantastic museums, and a more relaxed pace. The Grand Grote Markt, anchored by the towering St. Bavo's Church, where both Handel and Mozart played the famous Christian Müller organ, ranks among the Netherlands' most beautiful squares. The Frans Hals Museum showcases the Golden Age master's work in the city where he spent most of his life, while hidden courtyards called hofjes offer tranquil retreats from the bustling shopping streets. Haarlem's density of excellent restaurants, concept stores, and specialty shops creates a sophisticated urban experience without Amsterdam's overwhelming crowds. The city's proximity to the beach and the dune landscapes of Zuid-Kennemerland National Park adds natural beauty to its cultural attractions. 11. Leiden, Holland's most beautiful university. Town Leiden's ancient university, founded in 1575, has shaped this enchanting city into the Netherlands' intellectual heart. Students have cycled these canal-lined streets for over 4 centuries, creating an atmosphere that perfectly balances scholarly tradition with youthful vibrancy. The city's remarkable density of museums reflects its academic character, from the Rijksmuseum van Oudheden, National Museum of Antiquities, with its authentic Egyptian temple to the Museum de Lakenhal celebrating Dutch art and history. Leiden's greatest treasure might be the way history reveals itself around every corner. In the wall poem adorning buildings throughout the city, in the picturesque canals that rival Amsterdam's for beauty, and in the courtyard gardens hidden behind historic facades. It's also Rembrandt's birthplace, and the young master's early days are commemorated throughout the city. Groningen, where the Netherlands' northernmost city, pulses with an energy entirely its own. Drift makes up nearly one-third of residents. The result is a city where cutting-edge nightlife, in a historic center dominated by the striking Martinatoren Tower, climb the 260 steps for panoramic views, then explore the Groninger Museum, an architectural marvel housing collections ranging from ancient civilizations to contemporary art. The city's legendary music scene has launched countless Dutch bands, and its dozens of venues host everything from experimental jazz to electronic music. Despite its vibrant modernity, Groningen retains beautiful historic elements, from its medieval center to the peaceful Prinsentuin garden, creating a fascinating contrast that defines the city's character. 13. Maastricht, where the Netherlands feels surprisingly Mediterranean. In the far south, Maastricht defies Dutch stereotypes with its hilly terrain, Roman heritage, and distinctly Belgian and German influences. The city's location at the confluence of three countries has created a cosmopolitan atmosphere unlike anywhere else in the Netherlands. The Vrijthof Square, surrounded by historic buildings including two churches, hosts festivals and markets throughout the year. Underground, an astonishing network of limestone caves and tunnels runs for over 200 miles beneath the city, shaped by centuries of quarrying. The city's dining scene ranks among the Netherlands' finest, and its compact historic center, filled with designer boutiques, art galleries, and sidewalk cafes, encourages leisurely exploration. Maastricht proves that the Netherlands contains far more variety than many visitors expect. 14. Texel, island paradise in the Wadden Sea. The largest and most accessible of the Wadden Islands, Texel offers an escape into nature that feels worlds away from the Netherlands' urban centers. Despite being just a 20-minute ferry ride from the mainland, vast beaches stretch along the island's western shore, facing North Sea waves and spectacular sunsets. Inland, nature reserves shelter remarkable biodiversity, seal colonies, countless bird species, and unique ecosystems shaped by the interaction of land and sea. Charming villages with traditional lighthouses, excellent local breweries and distilleries, and sheep farms producing distinctive Texel wool create a laid-back island culture. Cycling. The 140 kilometers of bike paths reveals the island's varied landscapes, from dune valleys to forests, Tupen polders, making Texel perfect for travelers seeking active outdoor experiences. 15. Efteling, where Dutch fairy tales come alive. While technically a theme park, Efteling deserves its place on this list as a uniquely Dutch cultural experience that has enchanted generations since 1952. Unlike corporate theme parks, Efteling draws deeply from European folklore and fairy tales, creating an enchanted forest where Sleeping Beauty's castle stands beside talking trees and mysterious grottos. World-class attractions range from nostalgic classics to cutting-edge roller coasters, all integrated into beautifully landscaped gardens. The park's attention to detail, atmospheric music, and commitment to storytelling create an experience that appeals to all ages. Visit during winter for the spectacular Winter Efteling, when millions of lights transform the park into a magical wonderland. This is the Netherlands' most visited attraction, and experiencing its particular brand of enchantment reveals something essential about Dutch culture and imagination. The Netherlands proves that a country's greatness isn't measured in square miles, but in the richness of experiences it offers. These 15 destinations showcase a nation that has mastered the art of living well, where historic preservation coexists with bold innovation, where urban sophistication meets natural tranquility, and where every region offers its own distinct character and charm. Tot ziens, and may your Dutch adventures exceed your wildest expectations.